Start in a seated position. You can sit on a block, a bolster, the floor, whatever floats your boat. And I thought I would open today. I listened to a podcast. Actually, Paul helped get me into podcasts again. But it's called The Body is Not an Apology. It's Brene Brown's podcast with Sonya Renee Taylor, and it was about radical love. It was amazing. Listen to it if you haven't already. The body is not an apology. So I'm going to start you off with one of these quotes. Radical self-love demands that we see ourselves and others in the fullness of our complexities and intersections, and that we work to create space for those intersections. I just thought that was beautiful. And she also talks about climbing this ladder, that we can only become, that the ladder only exists because we're trying to climb it. We're trying to be younger and thinner and richer and all of these things. And if we stopped trying to attain those, the ladder would just go away. That was kind of like mind blowing for me. So today we are going to work on radical self-love in our yoga practice. So start by closing the eyes. You can bring the hands to the knees, index finger to thumb, whatever feels natural and good. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh out all the yuckiness. One more like that. And since this is a rough allergy season for a lot of people, let's do some alternate nostril breathing, clear out those sinuses. Take your Y sign or your hang loose sign. Close your left nostril with your thumb. Breathe in through the right. Switch, close the right with the pinky. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Switch, close the left. Breathe out through the right. Continuing that. So if you visualize it's going in one way, out the other, out that same way, or in that same way, out the other. So up and down, up and down. A few more. One more. And then relaxing the hand and beginning to move into a seated cat and cow. So inhale, open up through the chest, look straight ahead. Exhale, roll on the sit bones, looking down at the legs. Moving with your breath. The nice thing about doing that alternate nostril breathing from the comfort of your own home is if you get all snotty and need to blow your nose, no big deal. You can use your shirt. No one will even know. Sometimes I'm slap happy in the morning. Just ignore me. And then let's add the arms. You can either bring the palms together or hug. Last one. And then let's meet with the arms parallel to the ground, palms facing me. Left fingers go back, right fingers go forward, head goes to the right. Inhale up, switch hands, switch head. And continue flowing like that. A little bit of nerve flossing for that neck. And then relaxing down. Shoulder rolls here in case those shoulders got tight from the nerve flossing. And then meet in center. Sitting up nice and tall, let's move into torso rolls, leaning to the right, front, left, back to center. Keep that core slightly activated to protect the spine. And then go ahead and reverse that circle. And then meeting in center. Inhale the arms up, full body stretch. Exhale, left hand down, hinge to the right. Inhale up and over. Exhale to this side. Moving with your breath, making sure to root down through the sit bones as you lengthen and reach to each side. The knees like to come up. The opposite knee likes to do one of these things. So really try to root down. That'll give you a better stretch. And you can be in easy pose here. I'm just doing half lotus to give some extra cushioning to my foot. And then let's meet with both arms straight up. Lengthen through the spine. Deep breath in. Exhale to cactus. And then twist to the right and the left. Begin to link the breath to the movement. Inhale one way. Exhale other. And then make your way to center. Relax the arms and come to all fours. Moving into a nice slow cat and cow with the breath. Press evenly into those hands. Keep the elbows soft. Think about lengthening the spine. Flexion, extension. One more of each. The meeting and center, core slightly active so the back is straight. Reach the right leg straight back, toes on the ground. Then lift the heel straight up. Take a peek, make sure those right toes are still pointing down. And then add the left arm. If the balance is challenging today, feel free to keep the left hand down. Release the left hand down. Bring the right toes to the ground, right leg still straight. Kick the left leg out a little bit. Rotate right toes. Reach the right arm up. Kneeling side plank. We're going to move into a flow here. So inhale the torso up. Bring the right hand to the right leg. Left arm overhead, gate pose. Exhale back to kneeling side plank. Arm can go straight up or overhead. Then begin to link the breath to the movement. Exhale down. Inhale up. Next time you're in gate pose, let's hold there. Bring the left hand to the left ear, add that tricep stretch. Exhale the left hand back down to the ground. Hold the kneeling side plank. Slow arm circles with that right arm. Reverse the arm circle. And then hold your kneeling side plank. Lean back into that left shoulder blade, opening up through the chest. Exhale, rotate back down to all fours. Knees wide, big toes together, press back to child's pose. Deep belly breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Feel the belly reach to the floor. As you exhale, belly button draws back to the spine. Gently pressing back up to all fours. Left leg reaches straight back, toes on the ground. Lift the heel straight up, engage the core. Decide if you'd like to add the right arm, and then breathe. Think about pulling the belly button to the spine, squeezing the hips together, reaching the left heel back and the right fingers forward. Exhale the right hand down, left toes, left leg still straight, kick the right leg back. Pop goes the hip. Inhale the left arm up to kneeling side plank. Exhale up to gate pose. Inhale back to kneeling side plank. And the breath here doesn't really matter which way you inhale, which way you exhale. Just do one each. So inhale one way, exhale the other. If your balance feels good today, you can close your eyes. Reminding ourselves that by simply moving and breathing with our bodies, we're practicing radical self-love. Not what we should be doing, but what we want to be doing, what gives us pleasure and joy. The next time you're in gate pose, let's hold there. Lengthening through the spine, and then the right hand can come to the right ear, rotating the chest up toward the ceiling a little bit. Exhale, right hand back down to the ground. Left arm up, and then those slow arm circles with the left hand as we're still getting that stretch through the whole left side of the body. Reverse your large arm circle. Working on mobility in the shoulder as well. Then hold the left arm straight up, lean into the right shoulder blade, create a chest opener here. Core is on, pressing into that left foot, pressing the hips forward ever so slightly. And exhale back down to all fours. Knees wide, big toes together, press back to child's pose and walk the hands over to the right side of the mat. Option to place the left hand on top of the right. Back to center and then over to the left. back to center. Press up to all fours. Turn the toes under, shift on up to down dog. Knees bent because our legs will be tight. We haven't done this yet. And looking between the hands, walking the feet forward to forward fold. Inhaling all the way up to standing. Exhaling the hands through heart center. Inhaling the arms up, interlacing the fingers, index fingers released. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold, legs bent, back straight. Relax the head, then inhale, straighten the back, hands to the shins, half fold. Exhale, release to fold. Inhale to chair. And then from here, we're going to exhale to airplane. Keep those legs bent. Arms go back, chest goes forward. Back to chair, arms parallel to the ground. Then step the left leg back, opening up into a wide plie. Arms up. Exhale to moonflower. So goddess squat, pull the elbows in, open up through the chest. Inhale up. Connect your breath to the movement. Inhale as we extend. Exhale as we squat. Last one here. Hold the squat. Bring the arms parallel to the ground. Then we're going to step forward to chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale the hands through heart center. Making sure the feet are still hip distance parallel to one another. Inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers at the top. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center. Exhale fold. Inhale half fold, nice straight back, core activated. Exhale release. Inhale to chair, arms parallel to the floor. Exhale, airplane, chest goes forward, arms go back. Inhale back to chair. This time right leg steps back into our wide plie. Come into the squat, arms still parallel to the ground, and then shoulder pulls. Just pull the shoulder blades around the spine, opening up through the chest and strengthening our back muscles. Straighten the legs, give yourself a break. Bend the legs again and step forward to chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing. Exhale the hands through heart center. One more like that. Inhale the arms up, interlace the fingers at the top. Exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale left. Inhale center and exhale fold. Inhale half fold. Exhale release. Inhale to chair, arms parallel to the floor. Exhale airplane. Inhale back to chair. This time step whatever leg back so that you're open up to the camera, TV, whatever you're using. Bring the hands to the hips, turn the feet parallel to one another. Side lunges. Starting upright, lean into the hips, so stretching the inner thigh, strengthening the outer hip. And then from here, we're going to continue this, but bring the hands to the ground or to blocks. And from here, let's walk our hands to our back leg. So my left, your right, turning into a lunge. Then from here, we're going to go from lunge to hamstring stretch. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, mostly straighten, don't straighten all the way. A few more like that. And from here, holding our lunge, bringing the left hand to the ground. Inhale the right arm up. Twisting lunge. Try not to let that left hip drop. Exhale, unwind. Place the left heel down in preparation for warrior one. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, straighten the leg, pull the arms to cactus, open up through the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Begin to flow with the breath, finding that joy in the movement. It's nothing like not being able to move to make you appreciate moving. And let's hold our warrior one. Next time the right leg is bent. Interlace the hands behind the back, add a chest expansion. Breathe. Begin to straighten the leg, bring the hands to the hips. Rotate the left toe so we turn into warrior two. Heels make a straight line. Extend the arms for warrior two. Right leg is bent. Then begin to flow this. Inhale, arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, back to warrior two. Moving with your breath. Really finding that lightness in the pose. Opening up through the chest. And let's hold our warrior two. Right elbow to right thigh. Left arm overhead, extended side angle. Press into the left foot. Lengthen through the whole side body. Then from here, begin to straighten the right leg. Bring the hand to the shin and move into triangle. Begin to bend the right leg. Bring both hands to the ground. Turn back into our lunge. Drop the knee. Swing the right leg back. Press back to child's pose. Inhale forward to a kneeling plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release the forehead. Inhale, back up to baby cobra. Linking the breath to the movement. Holding at the top of this next cobra, looking down at the ground so the neck is long. Breathing. Release the forehead. Press up and back to down dog. Pedal out the feet or hold static, your choice. It's your body, your practice. Do what feels the best. Little things like that are what will help us get to that radical self-love. Doing what feels good on our bodies instead of, well, I should do this. And bending the legs, looking between the hands, walking the feet forward. Inhaling all the way up to standing, interlacing the hands at the top, index finger released. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold. Next breath, half fold, nice straight back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to chair, arms parallel to the ground. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, chair. Then you're going to step the leg back so you can face the screen. Bring the hands to the hips. Turn the feet parallel to one another. This time bringing the hands straight down to the ground and moving into that side lunge. We're going to add a twist. So when the left leg is bent, right hand down, left arm up, and then switch. So whichever leg is bent, that's the arm that goes up. And then whatever side you're on, go ahead and hold there. Lengthen through the spine. Try to twist a tiny bit more. Exhale, switch to the other side. Exhale, unwind. Then we're going to walk our hands to our other foot. Should be your left, my right, turning into a lunge. Sink the hips. Deep breath in here. Exhale, start to straighten the left leg. Inhale, back to lunge. Getting that sciatic nerve and the hip flexor as well. Strengthening the hip and the quad. Also getting a nice hamstring stretch. Then let's hold our lunge. Right hand comes down to the ground. Inhale the left arm up. Try not to let that right hip drop. Exhale, unwind. Place the right heel down for warrior one. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, start to straighten, pull the arms to cactus. Inhale back to warrior one. Moving with the breath. Then holding our warrior one. Bringing the arms behind the back, opening up through the chest. Beautiful fall day. You can see the leaves changing behind me. Then relax the hands, bring them to the hips. Open up the right toes in preparation for warrior two. Heels make a straight line. Bend the left leg, warrior two. Then inhale, straighten, arms overhead. Exhale, bend the left leg, warrior two. Connect the breath. You probably can't hear the wind, but I love the sound of the wind in the trees. On this next warrior two, let's hold Left elbow to left thigh, right arm overhead, lengthen through that whole side body. Bring the right arm straight up. Start to straighten that left leg. Left hand to the shin, moving into triangle. Start to bend the left leg, melt both hands to the ground, turn into a lunge, drop the knee, swing the left leg back, press back to child's pose. Deep breath in through the nose and sigh it out. A few breaths here, start to calm down the nervous system. Inhale forward to a kneeling plank. Exhale, slow chaturanga. Release all the way down. Let's prop ourselves up by our forearms for Sphinx. Elbows under shoulders, and then lengthen. From here, we could add half circles with the head. If that doesn't feel as good, feel free to keep the head static. Another option is to turn the toes under. Back to center. Release the forehead. Turn the head to the right. Relax the arms. Neck stretch and breather. Bringing the forehead back to the mat. Interlacing the hands behind the back. Palms together. Start to pull the knuckles to the feet as you lift the head and the chest. Option to add the legs. Remember the breath. This can be a hard one to breathe in. Stay looking down at the ground so the neck is long. Exhale, release. Turn the head to the left. Relax the arms. From here, bring the forehead back to the mat. Press on up to all fours. We're going to move into pigeon. If you know pigeon does not work well on your hips, come to seated instead. If you'd like to try this version, bring the right ankle in front of the left knee. If you can get there, okay, good. Otherwise, come to your hip seated. Then walk the left leg back. And we'll start upright with a back bend. Turn those left toes under. That'll give you a deeper stretch through the left psoas. Breathe. And if you're in seated, the right ankle can come to the left thigh, hands behind. Bend the left leg. If you're in pigeon, go ahead and relax all the way down. You can keep those left toes turned under or not, your choice. Start to walk up to the hands. Slide that left knee closer so you can swing the right leg back to all fours. Now we're going to stretch the left hip. So left ankle in front of the right knee, or if you're seated, left ankle on the right thigh. Start to walk the right leg back. Make sure the right leg is still in line with the hip and it didn't go out to the side. Then start upright. If you're in seated, you can start to bend that right leg to bring the left ankle closer to your chest. Everybody make sure the shoulders are relaxed. And then if you're in pigeon, go ahead and relax down over that front left leg. Start to walk the hands closer to the leg. Start walking the right knee closer. Slide the left leg back. And from here, walk the hands forward. We're prepping for puppy pose. So from here, keep the hips up, sink the chest and the head. Lightly press into the hands. Walk the hands closer to come back to all fours. Come all the way up to kneeling. Toes tucked or not, your choice. Activate the core, turn on the glutes, bring the hands to the lower back, fingers pointing down or fists. Then lift the chest up to the ceiling. Keep that imaginary apple between the chin and the chest. Inhale back up. Widen the knees, big toes together. Press back to child's pose, but don't come all the way down because we're going to thread the right arm underneath, palm up, combining child's pose with thread the needle. Inhale on up. Go ahead and switch sides. So thread the left arm under, palm up, lower down to the left shoulder, left side of the face. Gently press up. Bring the knees back hip distance. Shift forward to a kneeling plank. Exhale, chaturanga. And then from here, we're just going to simply roll onto our back. Hugging the knees into the chest. Option to gently rock side to side. Massaging that back. That's my Holding the legs upright, extending the arms out to a T. Inhale here. Exhale, drop both knees over to the right. Look over at the left hand. Inhale, center. Exhale the legs over to the left and look to the right hand. Inhale the legs to center. Bring the soles of the feet up to the ceiling. Widen the knees. Start by holding on to the back of the thighs. Try to pull the knees to the ground, almost like they're going toward the shoulders. Another option is to hold on to the big toes, arms inside of the legs, or the outsides of the feet. Try to press that lower back into the ground. Breathe. Release the feet to the ground, feet together, knees together. Cross the left leg over the right, eagle legs or sitting lady leg. And then we're going to exhale, drop the legs as they are over to the left so you feel that stretch through the right side of the body. Inhale, center. Exhale the legs as is over to the right. Look to the left hand. Inhale, center. Uncross the legs. Bring the right on top of the left. Drop the legs over to the right. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck. Keep that core slightly activated. And inhale, center. Exhale the legs over to the left. Looking over to the right hand. Inhale, center, uncross the legs, straighten both legs, roll the shoulders under a little bit, preparing for final relaxation. Take a deep breath in through your nose, sigh it out. Legs can be bent or straight, honor your body here. Close the eyes, start to tune into the breath. We'll just do 1 minute of deep breathing, and I'm going to leave you with one more quote while you breathe. This is also from Sonya Renee Taylor. Concepts like self-acceptance and body neutrality are not without value. When you have spent your entire life at war with your body, these models offer a truce. But you can have more than a ceasefire. You can have radical self-love because you are already radical self-love. A few more deep breaths here, thinking about what it would mean to radically self-love and to radically love others. One more deep cleansing breath in and out. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, stretch overhead, whatever you need to do. And then roll onto whichever side feels most natural. Press on up to seated. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Try to find one way to practice radical self-love. Namaste. Oh, hi, Kitty.